Alright, so pleasant good afternoon. Pleasant good afternoon. Really we do this from early this morning, but life is life. Welcome to the platform, welcome to Bolo, VNR 2.0. Hold on there. So how comes this not sort out? Well, let me jump off and forward back. Resume, eh? Let me pin this comment right here. Oh, the comment was already pinned. I did not realize. Alright, so welcome ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo here now in a nice space. You know, earlier the man them keep a press conference. The People's National Party keep a press conference. Hold on there. Hold on the market. Oh, what is? I want 2 minute video. Let me hear this.
Member of Parliament in Clarendon, Comrade Weber Hines. Pick up all the council candidates in the House. People, there's a strong wind of change blowing over Jamaica, and the People's National Party have the momentum. We launched our manifesto about 3 weeks ago with the policies and programs that we're delivering to the people. And the people love the lives and love what they're hearing. And then we had the 3 debates. And we done some more 3 love. And come Wednesday, it's going to be 4 love. People of Jamaica want to see change. They're tired of the corrupt and wicked government. They're tired of the terrible roads that have been neglected all over Jamaica. And they want to see more investment in the water supply systems to give water to the people. All the taxmen in Jamaica, I can assure you, under the PNP, you'll get a fair deal. We're going to review those traffic tickets. And we're going to do what we can to make your life more bearable and ensure that you can be on the road and don't have to be fearing police because of past tickets that you haven't been able to deal with. And we're going to be looking at the level of fines too, especially for the kind of offenses that taxmen are charged with, because we know that can put you out of business. When you're not bad people, you're good people, delivering good service to the people. Service that the people of Jamaica need because you are the transport system that they rely on. So we must work together as partners, respect you as business people, and find a good way forward. Anyway, people, we're going around this constituency today and moving on to a neighboring constituency as well. But I just want to ask you, on Wednesday, please support the People's National Party. Come out. Put your X beside the head early for Comrade Wavell Hines and deliver him to Garden House so he can represent you well. And I assure you, I will work with him to make North Clarendon a better place. One love, comrades. God bless you all.
So that was Celine Wagwan. Sorry about that. They have to go dark. So that was 59 minutes ago. Yeah, them they on the day tour there, isn't it? But as I say, them keep a press conference earlier. And me just want to play one small part of it before we really get into what we are going to. So I give people them some time for come on in. There was a Q&A segment in this. Alright.
This time is coming to an end. It's a generation. One of those institutions is the Office of the Political Ombudsman. In that.
Alright, see Q&A now.
Of where you're going, what you're looking.
People's National Party and charged to ascertain the extent of what is making them unwell, the fact that they realized his information was incorrect, and when we raised the income tax threshold to $3.5 million. Imitation is the best form of a compliment.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're banding about the same figure basically that we have assured the public can be afforded is their way somewhat tangential, obtuse even, to accept that the data presented by the party president in the leadership debate was correct. Recall that when Mark Golding stated what the current ratio was in terms of debt to GDP, the Prime Minister was caught unaware. He didn't have a clue. So now that he and he alone, not his finance minister, not his Labour and Social Security minister, not his campaign manager, nothing in his manifesto about doing that. All of a sudden, roughly the same figure. I think he has been briefed, realized his information was incorrect, and as I said earlier, crushing at straws. What's the difference with the concept of a livable income? As Cleveland point.
The people them on YouTube, sorry about that, but you see in a general shout, you have to just link, take the link, you see me? There's a video where me hold on there.
The income that you need and the quality of life to afford you the dignity that every single Jamaican needs. So let's make it absolutely clear that the real economy is different from what we talk about macroeconomic indicators. Macroeconomic indicators do not rather give you a comprehensive picture of the health of the economy. And with that, we'll open.
Just before we open for questions, quick note, we've already seen in this past week where the Electoral Office had to come publicly very quickly to declare to the public that a document being circulated,
listen to this,
which bore their marks and logos, or what looked very close to it, was actually fake. Regrettably, we live in a period where desperation is practiced by persons in otherwise high places, and we are also asking that persons, for the correct information, go directly to the website of the Electoral Office of Jamaica. But for the purposes of this press conference, we're asking the public to go to PNP Jamaica. That's Jamaica PNP, at Jamaica PNP, and on Instagram, and also on Facebook, and also on YouTube and TikTok. The same handle for curated, correct, and clear information. We also have published an infographic that indicates our hotlines for persons to call, and our candidates also have direct numbers and handles for persons to get information on voting day. And we'd like to also acknowledge that there is a query feature on the EOJ website where persons can go, put in their full name and their date of birth, and the results will show you where your polling station is and where what your constituency is and where in the constituency your polling station is. We had to respond to these because since we've been here, these are pointers coming in from persons watching at home or listening in on IRI FM. With that, we now open the floor for your questions. Just say your name and the media house that you're from.
Thank you so much. Helisha Williams from Television Jamaica. Just going back to the point about the minimum wage proposal by the Jamaica Labour Party, you said earlier that in the manifesto, you pointed to the manifesto saying that regarding to the point about earning a livable wage, there may be some level of ambiguity from persons listening on, especially minimum wage earners, having heard that yes, we'll have consultation. While that is important, but wondering how their needs will be prioritized and what exactly is a livable wage, because the JLP is giving them numbers. What assurance can you give those persons at home listening, wondering what is the PNP's proposal, what will be a livable wage for them? Thank you.
I tell you something interesting.
That was an excellent question. Sefu, go on.
The amount to which the JLP says they intend to raise the minimum wage falls smack within the same range that we will be giving back to people when we raise the income tax threshold to $3.5 million.
Coincidence?
Imitation is the best form of a compliment. So the fact that they are bandering about the same figure basically that we have assured the public can be afforded is their way somewhat tangential, obtuse even, to accept that the data presented by the party president in the leadership debate was correct. Recall that when Mark Golding stated what the current ratio was in terms of debt to GDP, the Prime Minister was caught unaware. He didn't have a clue. So now that he and he alone, not his finance minister, not his Labour and Social Security minister, not his campaign manager, nothing in his manifesto about doing that, all of a sudden, roughly the same figure, I think he has been briefed, realized his information was incorrect, and as I said earlier, is clutching at straws. What's the difference with the concept of a livable income? As Cleveland pointed out, the macroeconomic data tells of the general health. It's a headline. But for the consumer, for the household, for the people who make up the families across Jamaica, that headline statistic doesn't mean anything to them if their purchasing power is eroded. So the combination of proposals we're putting forward, non-removal of the taxes on overtime, the RIDE program, to do a subsidy for transportation for families in rural Jamaica or families across Jamaica who need it. The EASE program, which provides a hot meal, at least one, per day, per student who needs it across the public education sector. The strengthening of PATH and other programs will augment what wage persons at that level of the economy are being paid. So the concept of a livable wage is when you consider all the factors that a household needs, that a citizen needs, the ability to go to a health center and not to be sent to another one, or to go to the hospital and not have to sleep for days on a wheelchair before they can be triaged to ascertain the extent of what is making them unwell. The fact that they can move freely and their children can get to school 5 days a week, and there are other programs to augment their education outcome. That's the concept of livability, or we can borrow a term from my brethren them in the Rastafari faith. It's about enhancing the overall livity across the nation. So yes, he did throw out a specific number, a specific figure, which oddly enough mirrors the figure he criticized could not have been achieved. So thanks, Mr. Holness, for confirming to us what we already knew, that our data was accurate, our research was accurate, and that the Jamaican people have been gravitating to the overall improvements that will be provided to them when on September 3 this year, 48 hours from now, they
Where say Josh Davis lose the work? I lie. How go on?
put their X beside a head on their individual ballots and bring to office the People's National Party and a new Prime Minister. And forgive me for saying it again, Kalisha, new PM by 1 p.m.
And Kalisha will add as well, we are of the view that the optimal way to adjust the minimum wage is through a commission that requires and engages in consultation, because one can appreciate that there are delicacies on both sides of the coin. There will be implications, and we don't think that it should be politicized in the way as a desperation tactic to win an election, as the Jamaican Labour Party is characterizing it as, is portraying it to be. We think that you need a series of consultation, you need to engage with the stakeholders, because there can be serious ramifications, and we are committed to that process of consultation.
Just a quick follow-up. Based on where you sit now, I understand the implications, but in terms of, say, the People's National Party forms the next government, in terms of where you're going, what you're looking at right now in terms of the minimum wage, I know you don't want to give figures, but in terms of minimizing all the risks, what would you say would be like a reasonable amount to increase the minimum wage by over a 4-year period, per se?
Well, we are of the view that an increase in the minimum wage must be consistent with the movement of inflation, because inflation erodes the purchasing power. So as inflation moves throughout the economy over time, we think that it necessitates an adjustment in minimum wage. So we will be guided by data, we'll be guided by the inflation outlook, we will be guided by consensus among stakeholders. We'll not be guided by an attempt to win an election because of political desperation, because the Prime Minister knows that his time is coming to an end.
Any other questions?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Giovanni White from IRFM, of course.
Like the fifth Giovanni that across electronic media.
Yes, of course. Yes. But, no one knows me much as yet.
Well, they do now.
My question to you is, throughout this campaign, the importance and the role of the political ombudsman has been very, very a great question. More so, your party has faced criticism in regards to statements you've made over the campaign trail. But I also want to ask you, based on Robert Morgan's comment last night at the rally.
Which one's
and I'll quote.
I was elsewhere.
Well, I understand, but I will quote for you. His words were, "Me hear Damian Crawford all over the media, but him couldn't come a Spanish Town with him clown show because Spanish Town vanished clown." What is your comment on that?
Wow.
It's perhaps not a coincidence that their party.
Wow. Spanish Town vanish clown? That is a threat. Wow. Wow.
The color is green, and green is a global color that symbolizes envy. You had to clarify which Morgan you were speaking about. When somebody says Damian or Crawford, there is no doubt in the nation as to which Damian or Crawford you're speaking about. That Morgan still I keep is my first response. My second response is, consistent with the diatribe, the garbage, the nonsense, the rubbish, the waste that is being spewed. We're elevating it now because I'm sure no one watching heard it, and I appreciate you asking the question because you reminded me that there is a Robert Nesta Morgan, but I just never known it's still a keep. Thank you. Any other questions?
Yes, Mr. Price, you mentioned earlier about an attack yesterday. Can you say whether or not there was any reports were made to the police or the political ombudsman?
Oh, yes, the substantive question about the political ombudsman. Let me answer it. There are certain things, just as Cleveland explained, when you look on an economy, you look on the rate of inflation, you look on the net international reserves, you look on the debt to GDP ratio. Similarly, there are certain things that you look on when you are assessing the strength and health of a democracy. You don't look on the individuals who occupy positions from time to time. You look on the institutions which last generations to generation. One of those institutions is the Office of the Political Ombudsman, a commission of parliament backed up by statute, by legislation, that for many election cycles, persons knew that the occupant of the office, the individual who held the office, would be the referee, the umpire, if you will, that will say, hey, candidate A, that's not kosher. Retract, withdraw. Party A, candidate A has not yet retracted or withdrawn. Party A's leader must then act. The fact that the Jamaica Labour Party has eroded, defunded, diminished,
destroyed
the value of that institution to make it amorphous, that has caused serious harm and injury to the brand of another institution that safeguards democracy, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. And then when you juxtapose that with the often repeated remark, we will not surrender Jamaica, a reasonable person would ask, is this a part of the plan? To foil our democracy, to foil our standards, remove the political ombudsman, bury it in ambiguity, and then practice this kind of reckless politics, where yesterday in East Central St. Catherine, for example, a female worker was handing out voters' guides. Someone notified my opponent where she was. My opponent drove down on her. There are videos across social media. I'll share one with you at the close of this morning's press conference, where he's up in her face, microphone in hand, intimidating her, goading her, asking her why she handing out voters' guides for a criminal organization. In his own words, not mine, not hers. Because I have asked, once we recognize that my opponent is a stalker who consistently stalks my campaign, I've said it to our workers, whenever he comes, record him, video him. In a case reported yesterday to the head of St. Catherine South, who dispatched a unit to aid the said party worker, the close protection officer assigned to my opponent is also seen in a menacing way charging at the party worker. Who do I report that to this morning? An amorphous grouping? Because the Electoral Commission of Jamaica is already focused on its tremendous primary mandate to safeguard the procedures and processes of Wednesday. So I join the rank of Jamaicans who are saying, then that's why them did do away with the Office of the Political Ombudsman, so them are things that can go along without any checks and balances being made. So the injured person traveling on the bus yesterday who's been hospitalized, that report has been made. And I am aware of other reports that have been made, not just to the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, in which somewhere there is the activities being carried out that were once the remit of the Office of the Political Ombudsman. But in the example I've given with East Central St. Catherine, our candidates are advised to report to Party Central, and in a situation of emergency, such as yesterday in Christian Gardens, where residents called me, not knowing the man that had charged that the worker was a police officer, my opponent CPO, but just said, Mr. Price, send police quick, because a man where I walk with her along just pull gun pan one of the PNP woman them. It's despicable. It belongs in the Carboniferous era, way back in human evolution, and God is still God, you know, and nobody escapes him or his judgment.
Make them know.
And we are a praying party.
That is it.
We are the people's national party.
That is it.
We know the nation that they're born in that gives them their national identity.
Yes.
And we have never, going back to 1944 with universal adult suffrage, We have never attempted to diminish the importance of universal adult suffrage and people's right to vote. We were not the party that said, if we don't win on election day, we're going to lock down Jamaica tighter than a sardine can. We were not the party that said, we will never surrender Jamaica. We were not the party that said, I'm going to stand up at crossroads and sit downtown. We have always been the party to say, vote for the PNP. For sure, put your ex beside the head. But we don't intimidate. And
May God bless the great institutions of the country that keep the society together.
Do you have questions?
May God bless
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I wanted to know what kind of change would you bring to that for in terms of foreign affairs between United States.
All right, me not go into that. Me not go into that part there with the foreign affairs. You can listen to that. I make a post of it there. And he answered that quite well. Raymond Price is Ryan Campbell, what's up? Raymond Price was born for this. He was born for this. He answered that question very well. Jamaica is like the middle brother of all these sister and brother nations of the world. You know, this is quite confusing, Sean. I don't even know where to go. Like, hold on. No, me I say in the book itself. Me confused. Me literally confused. So you know mark out the part them for mark out. So all this up on the mark out. This. Me don't know. It looks like it. Huh? I don't know. You have to write in one way where you put the date on it. That have to be a good suggestion to you. Anyway, this, like this. Hold on, man. Breaks, man. Just gonna left here this. Yeah, we're gonna left here that. No. You understand? I'm gonna left here that. Anyway, people, the real reason for this live stream today, I want to go over some of the reasons why the policies and plans, why you should choose the People's National Party. Alright? And that's why I'm here. Alright, so let's listen to this.
The following is paid for by the People's National Party.
So you're still not going to choose me?
No.
So you don't want to ride on the yellow bus?
That don't sound safe.
How about 70,000 new houses?
You never do that the last time. How you going to do it now?
15% tax on overtime?
That don't cut it.
Super box then.
Who you think you're talking to?
Here's what.
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
No, the People's National Party have outdone themselves. CW go on. Wanna hear that a while ago? Selena, hear that? Let's play that back.
The following is paid for by the People's National Party.
So you're still not going to choose me?
No.
So you don't want to ride on the yellow bus?
That don't sound safe.
I tell you.
How about 70,000 new houses?
You never do that the last time. How you going to do it now?
15% tax on overtime?
That don't cut it.
Super box then.
Who you think you're talking to?
Here's what. Just give me a number now.
Give me a phone. $3.5.
Yo! $3.5 million threshold. Yo, so the brother we attack, him a jail, please, in. And him a tell her, I say, yo, This are the skit, you know. I tell her, I say, yo, these are the plans, them.
Yeah, be on Japan from by that's the thing.
No, I'm general.
No, come on.
You see me? So you must say, yeah, so you must say, give me a number. So the girl give him the $3.5 million income tax raise threshold. Yo, the man look at the $3.5 million, the man changing the orange to blues and skirt. Yo, that skitty are bad. That skitty are bad.
That don't cut it.
That's
Pro Max then.
Who you think you're talking to?
Here's what. Just give me a number now.
Yeah.
Give me a phone.
3.5.
How will you get shirt?
Come on, love the 3.5.
Hear me saying it again. Under the PNP, if you earn $3.5 million or less, you won't pay a cent in income tax. On September 3, Jamaica put your end beside the head.
And granted, the PNP has been very, see money I come, Shan. The PNP has been very consistent in engaging their promises. So on April 1st, 2026 is when that particular $3.5 million threshold increase will be activated. What does that mean? That means every $3.5 million, the first $3.5 million where you earn, you and me, we the Jamaican people, then no income tax will come from it. So say for instance, here's a content creator like myself, and you make $3,000 a month on average on your videos them on YouTube. We could do a look at maths and show no what going on. See? We could do a look at maths. I show no what going on, you know. Calculate upon it. Here we go. Oh no, I can't take no calls. Can't take no more interruption from the stream. Sorry. Alright, so 3,000 US times 161. That's gonna give you $483,000 for a month. So if you're doing well as a content creator in Jamaica on YouTube, you could be making $483,000 a month off YouTube. I mean, 3,000 US a month, most Jamaicans not making 3,000 US a month. So, and remember the PNP is going to be concentrating on the creatives in terms of growing a business and them type of thing there. There's going to be a loan there for creatives, right? So we can expand the business. And I'm telling you, I'm very happy about that because this equipment is very expensive. So I'm talking to you from a personal experience of what I personally am happy about in terms of the plans that the People's National Party and policies that they have in place for us, the Jamaican people. All right. So you're going to times this 483,000 by 12. All right. That is 5.796 million. Under the current administration, the Jamaica Labour Party, if I was to minus 1.7 million from that, 1.7 million from that 5.4 million, $4,096,000 of my money would be liable to income tax under the Jamaica Labour Party. $4,096,000 would be liable for income tax to be taken from it. Now, under the People's National Party, if I was to minus, why not go back to this? Oh my God. Thank you. If I was to minus, like them calculator yesterday. If I was to minus 3.5 million from that 4 million, 2.296 million, I would be keeping an extra. So 2.296, I would be keeping an extra. Let me see, remember minus 4,096,000 from this. Minus 4,096,000 from that. I would be keeping $1.8 million in my pocket under the People's National Party. I don't think y'all heard me though. I would be keeping Epitome 4516535. He's not wrong. So Epitome, sorry about that, guys. The amount of time, you know, but big up Saturday. You know, so yeah, let me just refresh this and come back, guys. Mighty God. So, the point that I was making a while ago is that you as a content creator make $3,000 a month, right? And that would be equivalent to $483,000 a month and $5,796 a year. And under the People's National Party plan, less of your money will be taxed by April 1st, 2026. With a $3.5 million threshold increase, anything after $3.5 million is going to be taxed income tax. So it's more value for my money. Under the JLP plan, I'm losing $1.8 million. Under the PMP plan, I'm gaining $1.8 million, not taxed. More of my money that will not be taxed. I just want you to understand a general understanding of that.
May God bless the great institutions.
No, I'm not taking no more calls. Who the hell is calling me again? No, not piss me off now. God bless. Cannot take any calls. Stop calling me. That leads the fight against corruption. Stop calling me, man. Me not take no more call, brethren. I use my phone for do my work. Stop calling me. If you go and call me and annoy me, I block you, you know. When you can't see me, I do my live and I call me. So, what's that? What's that I want to get blocked? Hold on there. That's what I get. I don't know why people call people, like when they did young, like it did cute. Yeah, it did cute when they did young. I don't know why people call people, and when you don't answer the phone, you hang up the phone. I don't know why them call you back same time. The person denied the call. Why are you calling again? Worse, you call from a number where somebody don't even know who you is. So why you do that? This person called me a while ago and me hang up the phone and them call me back immediately after that. Read the room. Make me hang up the call for a reason. Mighty God. What's that piss me off?
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Anyway, like I was saying, that $3.5 million threshold is a huge deal. It is not a small thing. All of the police them know. All of the soldier them know. All of the teacher them know. All of them know say it's not a huge thing. Because the amount of money that is taken out of your pocket monthly, because of where the threshold is and how much you actually earn, raising the threshold is more equitable. Raising the threshold is more equitable. Right? It is more equitable. I swear to God, if one more person call me, I'm a block y'all. If you not watch me right now, not call me, I block you now. I'm going to block you. I'm using my phone. You can't see me live. And me sending a message for WhatsApp and you know see me live. Why not call me? I want to see me I try to make a point. I want to keep interrupting me with these calls. We're not even communicating in a chat like that. Why you think the chat is there? If you have a point to make, put it in the chat. You can't always call. Put it in the chat and have proper dialogue amongst each other. Saturday, me see you all day and big up. You know, have proper dialogue amongst each other about the issues or whatever it is, the proposals, whatever it is that you're actually discussing. Right? No. So that is one thing that is very good for the people. No taxes on tips. Anybody who working in the hotel industry or service industry, which I have, again, I wish these policies were in when I was working. You know, that would have been so amazing. That it would have been so nice to not have taxes on my tips. For all the people that work in hotel areas, Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, anywhere there is tourism, Negril, all over the North Coast, right? These people should be very excited, you know. They should be very excited about the proposal of the People's National Party in terms of no taxes and tips, albeit that they took it from Donald Trump. We're going to be honest here. Donald Trump is the one that said, yo, listen, man, no taxes on tips, man. And that has caught fire around the world. And some people have adopted it and some have not. So all them hate Donald Trump, him not do everything bad. You know? Yeah. The next thing is this. Overtime money. No taxes on overtime money. I don't know. I was a security guard. No, I've worked a lot of different jobs. I was a security guard for a number of years. And I'm talking about the official security guard. Actually worked for a company. I was a security guard. I worked night shifts mostly, right? And more time you do double. And I'm telling you, what you have to understand from doing those types of jobs is that it puts a strain on your health. And it's nice to know that the strain on your health that you'll be putting, you won't be taxed for it. It really is liberating to know that you will not be taxed for this money. Because at the end of the day, you might gonna need it for your health later on. That is diminishing. You know? Having that you work the whole night and then you have to go work the whole day. Your battery is low, and I'm talking about you, the body, your body, your mind. When you have the security work, you have a sharp. You get what I say? And a lot of the times, no, let me tell you something about security work. You cannot leave off of the job until somebody can come relieve you, you know? You will forfeit your contract. So I am very happy for the security guards all over the island. Very, very happy for them. That with a People's National Party in power, they will not get their overtime money, will not be taxed. So that is more money again. So for instance, I get for the year. For the year, so for instance, I get $1 million worth of $1 million worth of overtime money. Listen to me. I know security guards that work. Them a left off of one job and I go on the next. You hear me I tell you? The hours them a week where them work is ungodly. Just to make ends meet. That's why enough time. I mean I say this is an excuse. But the woman them where I do it. I know so the man them a work harder and I give man them bun. I wish God could find a creative way to do something to you, to y'all. I really do. I really do. You're unconscionable. You're a harlot. You understand? You are a... What's that? What's the word I'm looking? You're a witch. Y'all have pitney with the man. And the man is working to make sure so you're on the pitney good. I don't know. Instead of finding time to contribute to that effort, you find time to cheat. You guys are Jezebels. harlots and witches. No. I'm being dead serious. I'm not taking it back. If it cap fit you out there, you me attack. Yes, me attack about you. And for the man them do equal things from the other end, uno are just the same and equal. You can't have a situation where you have a family, right? It's teamwork. Wanna work together. You understand? You sleep with this lady, you have a child with her, right? Are you ejaculating at the lady, you know? Granted, yes, she allow you to have sex with her unprotected, so she have to take some of my blame. But at the end of the day, as a man, you have what's called the pull-out game, and you never did that for her. You never did that for it. So you decide for, you know, do that. Virgin, you have a child now, and you have a woman. To honor of one union that is sacred. Why are you messing up families? What is wrong with you? Why are you messing up the children? What is wrong with you? Get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself. Someone man come like BITCH, you dog them. Everywhere one of just dash it. We're not even have no standard. Anyway, you know what? Sassy is right. I'll be myself. So say for instance, you get $1 million a year for your overtime money. It value that for the whole year, 12 months as a security guard. See? And say for instance, 15% of that them a take out. 50% tax of that them a take out of your overtime money. 15% is, I believe, 150,000. You're going to now keep that 150,000 back in your pocket. Who know want extra 150,000 back in them pocket? I'm sure you can find something to do with that. Whether you want to invest in something, whether you want to buy one, pay down for one new car, I don't know. But $150,000? Yes. Thank you very much. Suppose you want to take a trip. Suppose you want to take a weekend trip or one of them nice to go hotel there, one nice to go pool. You know what I say? Yeah, you know them way there? Like Jamaicans don't even think about vacation. We need to increase the value of Jamaicans' lives where we are not only just a vacation hub or a vacation spot, but we the Jamaicans take vacations in our own island. Can I get an amen? That's the quality of life where we need to be. That's real prosperity. Not where we are locked off from our beaches by the government. But we are accessing all our beaches. Paul Mitchell, big up. I'm telling you, these are some of the reasons why you should vote for the People's National Party on September 3rd. All right, listen to this.
The following is paid for by the People's National Party. Judith, you know, say me like the plans of the PMP after the selection, girl. What you think? Girl, leave my friend. Me say me seats. I mean, I like it, me love it. Call my sister Sandra and over when I pick them. Them I get up on them bus here to go to school every day. That them call ride. All one meal a day time. That's them call ease. Girl, when you sound like how you write it, man? Me dear. So will you like it? When me tell you me like, you said I call me the whole heap of overtime I work. The PMP said no tax. And that me one ear. Girl, more money in your pocket. That's all that time come. Long time, and I know one payment go me love. Until lunchtime. You hear me saying it again?
Yo, you see all the police them. Hey, police work only for overtime, you know? You see all the police them? Mighty God, right now the police them a smile all the way to the bank. And this a policy of the People's National Party have. Me say the police them a smile, the teacher them a smile. Yo, one end to your ears over here, so. The jawbone reach. The smile reach from you come like a joker. You can't see all of them face. No tax on overtime money. And you see the East program and the Rice program. Let's talk about the East program first. I know for a fact, and and I've tried this when I was younger. I have tried pushing myself to finish as much of my schoolwork as fast as possible without eating any food. And let me tell you something. You start right and chat foolishness. This is a fact. Me I talk about blatant rubbish. Start right on the paper and start come out of your mouth. You ever try that, Sean? You ever try the homework on Hungry Belly? Listen to me, man. It don't work. It don't work. Me try it don't work. So them youth that we are going to school and can't find no food to eat. Right? And then, listen, them have the PAD program. But when we get to understand about the PAD program is that if you have a pit toilet, you're disqualified. If your house have a pit toilet, the pit them don't qualify for the PAD program. So the PMP said, listen to me, man. We are going to carry the East program, because the PAD program, them kind of discrepancy there. We can't allow that to stop the pit them from get food to eat. And by the way, we are going to make sure say the pit them get some solid food to eat, because when we really look upon the type of food them where them are get, and the fact that them have to go up on the side or get for them food, it make anybody with on the PAD program supposed to feel away as a youth. If you know say you go over one special part, not where the general side go to get for them food. It's like, yeah, it embarrassing. And if you save the youth them then type of embarrassment, then the man them say, listen, we are going to feed the youth them 1 meal a day. And also, as time goes by and the economy get better, we are going to give them breakfast. Yeah. We are going to give them breakfast too. You see what I deal with? So, you can't go around the East program where that is concerned. One pit toilet though, one pit toilet disqualify you forget the PAD program. I find that very strange. I find that why them can't just remove that little chink in the thing. Just remove that now. So you know what I mean? Why make it more accessible? But you know, whatever. Them time done September 3rd, a different government. That they will pass them. We are suggest to them to change things because they're not changing when they suggest it, and even when it makes the most sense. So the People's National Party said the East program, now the right program. There's been this halabaloo about these buses. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Can we all come to a sensible consensus about these buses? It is fair to say that these buses were not value for money. Can we say that? They were not value for money. The actual performances are quote-unquote testing of the buses on the road. I don't know how you evaluate one bus or buses and then them come to Jamaica with rotten tire. Daryl Vaz claimed that there were all of these inspections done and standard inspections. But when the bus them come to Jamaica and drive on the road, the tire them bust, engine a fail, engine a overheat, all type of thing happen to the bus them. If you know them on TikTok, you don't know exactly what I talk about. TikTok show everything. Everything I'm gonna pass around it happen. It blasts on TikTok. Zane, you know might see it a lot on YouTube. TikTok is fastest news in Jamaica. As soon as it happen, it's on TikTok. You feel me, sir? So we see the bus them. What the PMP say? Here we go now. Oh, by the way, before I go to the ride program, what is good at what is it, baby? Oh, you look up and what they said about the East program. The food that will actually be cooked for the children, Yankee bless big up. The food that will actually be cooked for the children is gonna come from our local farmers. So what is that going to do? That is going to put money in the local farmers' pockets. Them and them family pocket. They are going to have a source, a steady source for their business. Every single week, every single month, whatever the case might be. If they need 10 pounds of okra, if they need 10 pounds of 10 on a banana, if they need tomato, if they need onion, if they need anything at all, chicken, whatever it is, that will be the meal prep for those children on the East program. The farmers, our local farmers are going to be the one that will be supplying those schools. And that is a lot of money that will be going into their pockets to make their lives better and their family lives better. Income, ladies and gentlemen, generated by government policy and effort. You can't go run the East program. It was a well thought out program. Not only is the kids getting our natural organic food, because you know say food security is one serious thing in the world right now. I be fake food. They must sell all over the world and are importing in Jamaica too. Things are not good for you. We give you all type of different ailments for you not live long like how God did intend you to live. Zine, so that is a great part of the East program that needed to be highlighted. The fact that the farmers of Jamaica, the local farmers, will be getting a source, a continuous source of income because of that target. The PMP is going to target the farmers for them grow those foods so money can go into them pocket. You can't go on that. No, the right program, as me I say. Damien Crawford, him name out the issue. And I never knew that this was such an issue because when me I go to school, I don't tell a lie. Back in the day when me I go to school, there was something about going to school and going to school on time. You feel me I deal with? I don't think so much children was not going to school in my time. When me I got primary school and high school. Yo, school was it, B. School was it. May I tell you? School was it. Yo, you wanna step out of the uniform and them thing, no, brother? But you said neat. When I talk about now with the youth, them I walk with them clothes under them. But yo, may I tell you say culture really changing, man. May I tell you say back in the day when you go to school, you know. You have to neat in my general. Yo, bright was right back in the day. Being bright and intelligent was sexy for girls. If you did dance, you couldn't get no girl. At least them alone did have one little chance. But if you did dance back in my time, you couldn't get no girl. Believe. You see now, fully dance is the order, the blurt not there. At them I get all that girl them, the fully dance man them. I swear everything turn in a reverse, Yankee bless. Every single thing turn in a, we have to get back to that. So you see attendance in a school, the right program, and then the right program I'm going to target the local market again. Because the man them within the rural areas, the man them have them taxi. The man them go fetch some taxi man. Zine, make sure so them on the up and up because the kid them have it safe. To make sure so them go to Babs and bring the youth them to the school bus them, where we carry them to school. But you have some rural area in Jamaica where no bus can go up there, sir, brother. I'm sorry, it not gonna work. It does not gonna work, I don't see truth. The bus them can't go up there. So the man them say, alright, we're gonna use some local bus and car with them fit to bring the youth them to a hub, to a point where they can go up on the bus and reach a school early. Increase in attendance in a school that is going to increase levels of education. That is going to grow the value of the work base, and that is going to grow the economy. Whether them go overseas go work or them stay in Jamaica and work, remittances still going to come back here because them a family member. You understand what I say? Everybody now go stay in Jamaica. Even when you make it so well, some people are going to want to travel and go some other place. But at least them can't say them never get a good education. You feel what I deal with? And in their heart, them can say, you know what? I have to give back to Jamaica because Jamaica gives so much to me. And that leads me now, because we have to stay for education. That leads me now to the first in the family to matriculate to go to college. Again, I'm sorry, say me never come out of high school now. I'm sorry, say me never come out of high school. I'm sorry, say me never come out of COMC now. Because when I come out of COMC, a technical campus, Zine, architecture me go do. And that's my major. And money never did it at the time. I'm saying, you know what, I go work. Because I don't see say it hard, you see me? So, I'm big up my parents, them same way I love you know. Me just a show a point about having the right policies as a government, how we can change people's life. This policy for the first in the family to matriculate to college, the government they gonna pay the full tuition for whatever you major in. It is brilliant. You understand what I deal with? And it can be expanded over time depending on how the economy goes. I don't think they're gonna stay with just the first in the family. I believe as it goes on, they're going, with the economy growing, they're going to expand that reach to make sure say more and more people have the chance. If it's the money is the problem, them have the chance to go to college. Because you see, there's a research out there now. You see, the more people who go to college, the percentage of them failing in a life or not having a quality life is very, very low. These are facts. Because them are go open up themselves to bigger earnings and potential and opportunities just because them go to college and go educate themselves on something proper. And sticking on education again, if the youth them are really in a book thing and them are some practical youth, the man them say them are going to build 4 labs in every school. You see them lab there is like 6 farm, but before you go 6 farm, you got done with them. You got to do it from 9th grade go up. By the time you left them lab there and do them type of practical, when they call the place the heart, them have pretty much put heart in the school them. So by the time you left out of high school, you got to have a level 4 certification for whatever it is that actually you have interest in, plumbing, electrical, whatever. Zine. That is also another excellent plan because at the end of the day, people still are going to live Jamaica same way, but instead of going to Canada to pack what do you call it, apples in a box. No, you can go up there, go be a electrician, a plumber, underwater, the engineer. What you say? You can increase your education and go to college if you want, but you can't start work same time. You can start your own business. You can start your own business. You can have 4, well, not 4 plumber. You can have 6, 7 skilled worker. We deal with the work on different levels. I want to start a company. And we have contracts. We can't get government contracts if we set anything the right way. When I go suburbs, anytime house a bill, I want to deal with the wiring, I want to deal with the plumbing, and I want to deal with certain things. You feel what I deal with? And the company get that contract there. Right? And the whole own the company and have other understudies under own way I work with. What you say, you can start your own company if you have real vision. But if you don't have a skill, coming from school, you're going to start a company. So basically what I'm saying is that through education, the man must set up the population to earn a greater potential and be the best version of themselves. So again, thank you Yankee best. Be a successful entrepreneur. People are naming out reasons why I don't vote for People's National Party. More than understand me I saying. The man must, this whole manifesto from the People's National Party was truly wrapped in love. It's not one thing. They are attacking poverty. They are attacking uneducation. They are attacking lack of growth on all levels. Hey. True, you said it a while ago, me I didn't laugh. Anyway, we'll go on to the next thing. Alright. Yeah, man, you know, say that time, man. This I wanna. Oh, I talked about this already.
The following is paid for by the People's National Party.
I talked about that already.
Keisha.
What?
Why am I never saying at the exam?
You never have enough money to pay the school fees, someone else couldn't do the exam.
Hold on, Keisha, hold on.
What?
So you hear about the PNP First in the Family program?
No, what else?
It's a program where if you're the first in your family, if you attend college or university, They get a scholarship for funding.
But me already there college, that have nothing to do with me.
No, the PMP changed the game when them say even if you're already in a college, it applies to you. So as soon as them go in a power, the first in family when matriculate to college, them are going to pay for it. So we don't pay for already, you pay for already, you know. We have to pay for. The rest of we have to pay for your education, you're going to pay for it. Now, at first, come I get to the sweetest part of it for me personally, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, when I heard about the rent-to-own initiative, I have to tell you, I had goosebumps. I saw butterflies. I said, yes, this is... Yo, the man them change the game. But lo and behold, me never know some Marky G have other things up in his sleeve. Then when I saw the effort for the youth them, remember it was 35 and under, you know. Youth them to get the $500,000 grant to pay down on that house, or them have them iPad. A grant, you know, not a loan, a grant. Yes? A grant. That means you're not pay back. You're not going to pay back nothing to the government. And it was 0 to 35. When me hear that, I say, alright, yeah man, that good for you them. I'm excited for you them. You see when me hear the man they say, them are going to carry a 45-year-old and under. Yo, I thought me start thumping sky. I saw me stay. Yes! Because me no 45. So me qualify for that. Me qualify for the $500,000 grant now. Me say me start thumping sky when me hear the man is a 45-year-old and under. Mighty God. Nobody can tell me nothing about Marky G. Nobody can tell me nothing about Marky G and the PMP, brother. Me I look for the policy them with the money I put in. Alright. Further than that, the $500,000 grant. You buy an NHT house from them. First of all, them are going to be affordable. So them now really pass $10-12 million. Boom. And the one them where them bill, the land portion, you won't pay for the land portion of it. The government will pay for that. The money ma give, it's basically giving land to the people through NHT, you know. It's not just house, you know. You know Stuart Wagwan. It's not just house. They ma give back land to the people. And let's just segue to land. When I saw Mr. Lowton Cousins in a parliament, Mr. Lowton Cousins mentioned the old colonial law, which I never know the law. Most of us never know about the law there, until him say it in a parliament. Is that a fact? Did you guys know about that old colonial law where if you're there on government land for 60 years, you can get the title, you can apply for the title of the land? I never know about it. Right? And when me hear Lowton Cousins in a parliament, I talk about that, I say, what? 60 years? What kind of blouse and skirt law that? But how are going to live 60 years per one land? And that's why they're not going to expire, man. So the man them say, yo, go on. You see that law there? We are going to amend the law there, you know. We are carried down to 25. So for those who did depend on land, government land, bill all of us and them something there. Zane, I want to depend on the land right now. I want to do it for more than 25 years. When the PMP win, who not get to the land title? Yeah, who not go get the land title? Remember, say Marky G, a legislator, you know. All of them law there and amendment are going to do quick, you know. You understand what I say? Them man they not normal. When they come out, you must tell people say Marky G is a nerd. Man, I'm a nerd, you know. You don't know what is a nerd? When you go look up what is a nerd. That's why sometimes for some people, him might look awkward or out of place. But I just him that him a be himself. The man is a nerd. The man is a nerd. But you know what is more importantly about it? The man have good character. The man is a good person. The man rate people. The man not see himself better than people. Whether them a security guard. And remember I think about the security guard and him shirt and so them a mock him. Man say, brother, you only think gonna say something bad about me if you not say me a security guard. Security guard make a honest living. Oh, security guard a first class citizen, so when I say. You understand? At that type of brother there, I saw him mates. You see me? The man is just a good human being. Anybody who has to grow around disabled people all of their life, I don't think them have any choice but to be a good human being. Because those disabled people, all of them have different situations, they mold your character. You understand? They mold the character. You are going to be more caring. You are going to be more understanding. It's automatic. You are going to be more patient. You are going to be more patient with people when you have to live around and move around disabled people. A lot of us don't have that type of experience and our opportunity. Yes, he's our nerd. Listen, I respect nerds. What the hell? I'm not saying he's a nerd to put him down. You remember when we say about my time, when we live in when we go to school? You had to be intelligent. If a dunce girl not like you. If you come last in your class, you brother, you have the top 5, top 10, top 15. What you do? Education was a standard in my time when we go to school. You couldn't dance. Nobody not like dance people in my time. In a year, I tell you. No girl don't want you if you don't. I know they want you when you don't. So nerd was, you understand, nerded up there. Nerded up there in my time. Well, that's my experience still. I don't know, probably an institution them me go still. I don't know. But nerd, yeah man. When you get first place, you get award and them something there. Oh, I'm telling man. Yo, let me say. Remember good. I remember say, may I show you how Mark Golden is a nerd. The man do a degree at Oxford University. A degree for got 3 years and the man do it in a 2 year and get a distinction. That's a nerd. That is a nerd. That's a nerd. That's a nerd. That is a nerd right there. Fitzroy Samuels, big up. That is a nerd right there. You understand? I mean, I think we have exhausted all the reasons why not to vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. I think we are, you know, the Prime Minister put the icing on the cake when he said that not because you were born in Jamaica makes you a Jamaican. And let me just talk about that for a couple of minutes. What is very concerning about that, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you a hypothetical situation. I want you to walk with me. The NIDS in its original form. I want you guys to imagine if the NIDS was implemented in its original form. One, if you did not take the NIDS, you would be locked off from business, you would be locked off from benefits, you would be pretty much locked off from everything, identification, travel, if you did not take the NIDS, if you did not take the new ID certification. That was what the Jamaica Labour Party wanted to implement, right? And that's facts. It's historically, they went to court. The People's National Party brought them to court, and the court said it's unconstitutional. And they gave reasons why it was unconstitutional. Privacy issues and all type of thing. Taking away, one second, my people. Taking away people's right to choice. Yes, because if they didn't take it, there would be sanctions and even prison time. So I want you to I want you to walk with me here. Say, for instance, people decided, and I'm going to speak to the religious community. Say, for instance, the religious community decided and said, listen, what this is a blueprint of the mark of the beast. And I will not go against my Father God in heaven, Jesus Christ, Son of the living God, that went on the cross to make sure that I have an opportunity to get to heaven. I am not taking the needs. You know what would have happened to those people? Everything they own would pretty much go back to the government. If they own land, how could they continue to pay their taxes? They're not in the system no more. You would essentially become an alien in your own country if you stood on business and said, I will not take the nits. I just want to know freedom. I don't know if anybody ever break it down like this phone, you know. But just want to know pre and meds. You would have been an alien in your country, ladies and gentlemen, if you stood on business and decided you will not take it. Oh, and a lot of you would be in prison as well, as an alien. Because if you can't pay the money, prison time. So you would be a criminal, you'd be an alien, and you would lose everything. Wow. And they say that the PMP and the JLP is the same. Then if they were, the PMP wouldn't carry the JLP to court about something like that. The PMP protected the people's rights on every single policy that went against the people. The SOEs, state of emergencies, the abuse of the state of the emergencies. They took them to court about that. And the judge deemed it unconstitutional. Oh, by the way, a lot of Jamaicans sued the government and won. Because a lot of them got time in prison. A lot of them lost their jobs, right? Because of these same SOEs. Pack up the people in a truck. Jamaica, I don't want to know, yo, let me play this. You know what, I don't know, forgot, you know, because I remember September I come up, you know. Need anything you have to freshen out on mind, you know. Remember what the man them do, you know. Remember what the man them do it. You understand? Do you, do me. Listen to Mikey Loss.
Can I remember? Alright, now do this video and now we'll leave the comment section open.
Yeah.
But we just want only the dark shit them.
Yes.
Who no mean Jamaica good?
Yes.
If you come leave a negative comment. The comment section is only for the dark shit them.
Yes.
Dark shit. Mr. Messi, only for dark shit them.
Yes.
Who no mean Jamaica good if you come leave a comment.
Yes.
And the dark shit them who know me and hate me long time from where I come from.
Yes.
You can come make a fake profile and leave a comment.
Yes.
But Jamaica, hope you remember when them packing up me like sardine in a soldier truck.
Yes.
In a COVID.
Yes.
You can't go to jail and end up in a court and pay thousands of dollars.
Yes.
You try to remember.
Yes.
Right? Remember when them telling us if you don't take the poison.
Yes.
We analyze what about people who can't get the water. Remember, so water is life. If you don't deprive you of the water for the poison, you know say something right.
You know, anytime anybody remember that it a nerve, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you something. If Andrew Jones had resigned and done the ethical and moral thing when the Integrity Commission couldn't file his statutory declaration, and Christopher Tufton had taken the reins, I would have the same energy towards Christopher Tufton. You know why? He's no different. And I'm going to tell you why he's no different. Do you remember, you hear what he said a while ago? Christopher Tufton was the one in the pandemic that told some people in a community that was asking for water. Say, if you want water, I bet you take the joke. Who remember? Who remember when you're going to the polls on Wednesday? I want you to remember. That is another reason why you gotta vote out this wicked and caring government. You remember good.
See, just remember, the man, members of the man taking one Integrity Commission to court, Try remember that the man taking one Integrity Commissioner to court because the man don't want to let them prove the assets they have. See, remember, it's a man who said him become a billionaire by starting with 2 taxi. I remember, I know people have 10 taxi on the road and can't even turn 1,000 here. Remember, you know?
Yo, you know much man, me know we have all 4 Juta bus, Maxi bus, all more than that. You know, I don't want to look at maths again because I like maths, you know. Say for instance, Andrew did have 6 taxi. 8 taxi. Me I put here 8 taxi. The year which him saying did have a taxi them and a taxi company in a Kingston. Zine. You have 6 taxi or 8 taxi. Me I put here 8. Me I go put here 8. Me I give him that. 8 taxi. The man say make 10 million a year. May I show you something, you know, because maths are everything, you know. $10 million a year. Zine. I will divide that by 8. Every tax make $1.2 million basically. Right? 1.2 million. 365 days in a year. Alright. So for instance, they work you whole time for a year. You're back in the day time that this money enough money, you know. And I doubt there's so much tax in the have. 1998. In a 1998, $3,400 whole heap of money, you know. What was the bus fare like in 1998 pan taxi? No, $30 and $50. If you're a car student in a 1998. What was, anybody can remember what the bus fare was like in a Kingston? Because Kingston bus fare when I lowest bus fare. Anybody can remember what the bus fare was like in a them time there? So for you I make $3,400 a day, my general. And remember, we are assumed that the taxi then work 6-7 days a week. I go only 5 or 6. That means the amount that they make per day would have passed it at $3,424. It's not, and me I assume say I 8 taxi, but I know have it so much. But me want to give me benefit, I doubt. The man say 1 year, the man make $10.8 million. People, the maths is not mathsing. The maths is not mathsing. If you make them the money the time there, have a taxi, the maths now maths be $3,424 for a day, every day. In a Jamaica, in a 1998, 1999, when a $20 and $50 for bus fare. Remember what bus fare they know, you know? We just want to remember. Most places I got $150 for your short distance bus fare. See? So in a 1998, 26 years ago, imagine what was the bus fare. So we're going to say $50 for each person. And we're going to divide that by 50. I break it down, you know. Taxi, each taxi I carry 68 people for a day. 68 people back and forth. Divide that by 5. And it's a 7-day a week. 13 trip. And you have to factor in say every trip not guaranteed you're full. So 5 are the maximum one car can angle. So whatever trip then taxi are depend, you would have run off to about 17 trip, no, 20 trip a day. Each taxi. The man never run taxi. Me know so you can do a better estimate and like a logical estimate as to how that would really look. And what kind of taxi service in the have? A taxi service where you call and move it from one place. If I that type of taxi service there, you know say a less route you would have run. Yeah, you'd have probably make some more money because I like a charter. Right, an on-call, but you wouldn't run as much trip per day. You feel what I deal with? So you have a factor in all of them things. But moving on. Moving on from that. I'm saying, we could continue with Mr. Some might kill us.
Remember, if you criticize him, sending police for them come for him. Jamaica, this has never happened. All the Prime Minister ever show, this has never happened. PJ Patis and Mama.
Yo, that a real talk.
He get the most this, and they never send the police for nobody. See, the man is arrogant.
That is a fact. Them deal with Portia Simpson Miller one of the wickedest way in terms of how them talk about a prime minister. Them deal with that wicked. And me never hear Mama be a send for nobody and go take them from under them bed and have police a video them and them something. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the moment, you know, where most of you should have wake up, you know, and understand how not deal with it, you know. You should have see the arrogance and the dictatorship mentality of this man from that time. That show your character. Enough people, nobody can tell me say, and I want example then when I try to set out of the youth. By videoing him under him bed, and I video him and I put it on social media, say I apologize to Andrew Honest. Did somebody call in a favor? Yeah, some things are not even have to ask the question. You don't need glasses to see what happened there, so. Use your creative juices, let it flow. Evidence there. There is enough breadcrumbs for you to come to a conclusion as to what actually happened with that situation with that youth there. The man tell Andrew Honest about his mother, and then 1 day later, 2 days later, police take up the man from under him bed. That a one coincidence? Look how much then call PJ Batman, then call PJ R-Type, and I talk about publicly, then do all of these things. You ever hear somebody go for them? You ever hear some police go for them? It's the first time in our history. And you know what is alarming? Is that people support this nonsense. That is what is alarming, you know. You hold them reasoning, yeah, and you ask them questions, yeah, and you have people that, bro got that, that should go on. You know, until one day, them get frustrated with him and tell him about his mother, and then when him send, when police come for them, or video them under for them bed, box them up, tell them to apologize, then them are going to say, them are going to look sympathy from the rest of us and cry, oh, true me tell the Prime Minister about his mother, him send police come, do me this and do me that, yo, this can't work, and then you want everybody else know, you want public outrage because it happened to you. But you see, when it happen to you, look at youth, you never realize, say, once them do it to one Jamaican, them do it to all Jamaican, you know. And that type of problem, you see selfishness in the society, that is the problem in this society. The selfishness. Because it not happen to you, you don't have a problem with it. When you see police them go for operation and how much youth I get unalive, and you say, so brother, when you not on a rehabilitation of prison, why now if you're unalive youth them, so you tell me say every youth see how the police them a move, and the man then decide say, yo, me just got to give me life, you know. You believe that? You believe that? You believe say all the youth there were they unalive from here start the police? You believe say them the youth there just give their life knowing how the police them operate? You believe say them put them up for most wanted and them a wait upon them if have shootout to the police them? You believe that? None of them have no sense. None of them see what time it is and say, you know what, brother, me not really want to lose my life, you know, it's not worth it, you know. You tell me say none of them no come to that conclusion. All of them just in a shootout to the, you believe that? And when we call for the body worn cameras them, the government does not support it. Well, under the People's National Party, when them win, me are going to be one of the biggest advocates. Mr. Mark Golding, sir. Peter Bunting, sir. What his name? What the general name again? Steve McGregor, sir. And you know, so I not have to do that. Because Steve McGregor and Peter Bunting are going to do the right thing. Them are going to do the right thing. You see that body worn camera something there? You're not going to see it happen under the People's National Party. You're not going to see it happen. When you not go ask for it, you not go see it happen. You feel me I deal with? Yeah. So you see, all the people that love bribe police or take bribe from police or take the invitation of bribery from police. When them deal with the body one camera them the days they done, you know. So you what go on, you know, drive good on the road. Because you can't go give them no $5,000 or $2,000 if you say you don't get no ticket. Oh, by the way, the taxi man them, mighty God. I just played a clip a while ago with Mark Golin. And for those who are just coming in, Mark Golin mentioned that you see the tax system, the penalty system for the taxi man them, it's going to be looked at because the price them have to go down. And then the one them can't afford, and in our buying right now, we're not going to get some relief from the People's National Party. Taximen on September 3rd, do the right thing. Don't fumble double. Me soon with some ticket on TikTok and social media, you know, normal. Me have to wonder if I want death sentence then go no. To all them the paper they long. Enough. Ticket back a ticket. Right now, more yo, Wagwan Suzette, unleaded RAS and VIP TV, big up. Me right now, me would have own one vehicle. But right now, me feel like it's cheaper to walk and take taxi than own one vehicle in this current Jamaica. First of all, the road them terrible. So you have to go buy tire, you have to go buy parts on a regular basis. Zine. I'm just saying, what is a problem with your vehicle? Second of all, because the road them stay, man a swing from patrol and that increase accident. So your life in a danger more. And your car might mash up which are going to cost some more money to go fix. You see me I deal with? Third of all, the police them, some of them hungry. So you have to walk with one money because then we just write up one ticket for sitting where you're not even do. Just because they want to take one money off of you when they depart. So why me if you buy one car now? And then the ticket them, the money them up. And then you have to go court and waste my time and brother. And the current system, this a government, I don't want one car. No man, in a man say they want $1 billion in a ticket alone. So the man them actually a target tickets for earn money for put on them budget. We don't see that as exploitation. The government is exploiting, ticketing the taximen them and the private vehicle owners them. Them talk about no phone and everything sound good, that sound good. But me see police are drive their regular car and they on their phone. And who charge them? Who charge the police them when they on their phone and I drive? I thought it was dangerous. I thought it was the thing about it was to actually save lives. So it's good for goose and not good for gander. You know what I mean? But just try to show no. The inconsistencies in them people, I think, brother. Saying, and then one ex-person I hide the position in the people in a Jamaica Labour Party, Floyd Green. Because Floyd Green have ambition, you know, to be the leader of Jamaica Labour Party, you know. Christopher Tufton, Delana Sivright. I don't really know much about Delana Sivright. Right? I don't really know much about him. But you see Floyd Green, a Floyd Green, they depend no movement there about shower labor right. No movement there. With Bellamy and the whole of them. No mask or no nothing. Them the time the people that get charged 500,000, 200,000, 150,000 for out in a pandemic. So how comes him not get charged? How comes the DPP decides say she not charge him? Again, what is good for the goose is not good for the gander. Jamaica, we need equity. You can't preach and not practice. Leadership means accountability. There's no accountability in this government. Nobody is holding none of them accountable. The leader didn't even hold himself accountable. Time I carry Integrity Commission got court. There's no accountability. None whatsoever. And it's always we, the smaller man, are the one them where get the bitter end of the stick. Tired of that now. Say it already. PMP or JLP, anybody will come and not the right thing, brother, The accountability level for there one place where there's no tolerance. No tolerance. You got to go, you got to go. Same time, you can't have a man like really reading your thing. You can't have a man like Andrew Bellamy. You can't have a man, look on Bobby Montague. Bobby Montague and the youth scared them, police scared them, but still not come yet, and the money gone. How am I running at this election here? How the JLP actually, the leadership actually stand in front of the people and tell me say Bobby Montague run. And I feel like dog shit. Eh? They don't have no shame. Look on Dalrymple. With lie to the Integrity Commission and then afterwards get charged because she knows that she lie. But you're trying to try to save. You know what she did? When she resigned, she got back some of her integrity. You see, when they bring her back before election for call and the court case never done, she lost all of that credibility. How the hell Dalrymple run? How George Wright run? Oh, George Wright, now him in our video with stool and beer thing. So, what kind of Jamaica is? What kind of time is you living in when protection of women is like paramount? In a Western world, you can't talk about say yo, you go put your hands on a woman. In this world, yeah, oh, a man like George Wright run for office again. And then one me turn go up on stage and say, yo, just lock your hair and vote. Mighty God of Daniel. People, when you see we're in trouble, if you don't see what go on in this blows has great. The man say lock your hair and vote. Vote, when you vote for George Wright, vote like you vote for Andrew. Nobody look on the ballot. Lock your hair and vote. That's what the man say now. But then when him go say that now, we have to say, but Andrew Wall is not on that standard of integrity. The man is not certified, so one and a half doesn't the other. I don't know. We are talking about how Andrew run. A man that cannot be certified. How in God's green earth him run in this election. And you know what funny? You see if I did the jail, you see if I did the PMP, you know say Hell and Powder House that there Jamaica. If I did Mark Golding not certified, a Hell and Powder House there in Jamaica, you know? You don't want to know Willie Barrett then what I do to blows our skirt. Forget rid of Mark Golding and put pressure upon him to resign. You wouldn't want to know anybody Mark Golding not certified and can't explain him well. Hell and Powder House in Jamaica. They would have run him away. They would have run him away. Him couldn't run in another election. But you know what them do? Them create a narrative around the thing and put in their mind an excuse. Say somehow the Integrity Commission that Andrew Owners chose and established by law is PMP. And that them tell themselves, you know. Yo, you can't make this up, yeah, man. You cannot make this up. Me I tell you, unleaded Ross and VIP TV. Me I tell you, I would have war anyhow. I mean, we're not saying we do that, you know. I'm just saying the way how the labor them operate. Anyhow, I didn't Mark Golding under investigation for illicit enrichment and can't explain it well. He would have to run out of office. Run. Let's continue.
The man is a dictator, the man is a liar, the man is a manipulator. The man that try to force and needs for the people, all the people don't want to become a overseas entity. See, him only give on the chicken feed out of the billions they get from foreign in a COVID. You try to remember the man?
You remember that? You can't remember how much money overseas entities gave Jamaica in aid where C19 is concerned. You can't remember? You can't remember? Have you guys ever did a calculation on that? Why the audit them we need to run, brother, far and wide. Some deep auditing investigation need to do. Trust me.
Remember good man. Remember good chicken feet in Bolo.
It don't matter if I already in college, I can just understand.
Interest of the Jamaican people, they work for the overseas entity. Them, every beach gone, we have to work, we have to pay for go on the beach. Them gonna try remember good man. Remember good man. Remember with Jamaican decision they come up and do if you do. If you want to lose your freedom, you go on. See? You embarrass the school you that sent me in the town hall meeting because I'm arrogant that I refuse.
Alright, remember when you they ask him what he needs? When you see how he get dark? Because the youth on a public platform, was opening up the people in mind to a dark reality about the needs. If I don't accept it, you're going to charge me how much money again? And then the youth question, why is this mandatory? The type of questions where he never want nobody ask. Because the deeper you go into the realities of the needs, you understand what Michael also said a while ago. The man is not working on behalf of the Jamaican people. He's working on behalf of outside entities. Sean. She's tired, man. Tired. So he's working on behalf of outside entities. He's not working on behalf of the Jamaican people. And again, I say, anytime anybody tell me say the PMP and he told them the same thing. Well, let's examine that. The situation in Portland with the Blue Lagoon. What is the PMP's position on that? It's definitely not the same as the JLP. The JLP has been quite mute and silent in consent. What is the PMP doing? Isaac Buchanan actively working on behalf of the people that their constitutional rights are protected and respected. Yes, and he's not even the MP yet. He's not even the MP yet. Sean, give me some ice. Isaac Buchanan is not the MP yet. Where's your Susan? You're from Portland? The other thing, I talked about the SOEs already. I talked about the needs, which is significant. Oh, by the way, the constitutional reform. If the People's National Party and the JLP were the same and somehow they are coercing to trick the Jamaican people like they're that body, when it comes on to the constitutional reform, they wouldn't have any disagreements. You heard what I said? The constitutional reform. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of people that actually spend time to understand what them actually trying to achieve with those constitutional reforms that what they're proposing and the phase thing that they're proposing. I don't think there's a lot of people that actually examine that. But that is a big instance where you can see that the People's National Party and the Jamaica Labour Party is definitely not the same. So when them say they are the same, you can't really present those arguments to them to clearly show you them are not the same. So what do you actually want for your country? Do you want a country where your children are being taught that they are a girl when they're a boy and that they're a boy when they're a girl? Do you want to live in a country where your boy, your son, where you as a man, I look for say, him go pass down your lineage, find a wife, multiply, get babies. He's being indoctrinated at a tender age in school that he is anything else but a boy? How that? You don't want that? I just ask, you don't want that? Is that cool? And then a little girl being educated that she's anything else but a girl. You don't have to realize that is a plan straight from the devil. And any party any government that is advocating for that, they have actually sold out to the devil, and they are totally against God. And I listen, no apology. Totally gone against God, no apology. Any you see them do that, no apology. Psst. Ice, no apology. I know for a fact me get my son. He is going to be the one that continues my name. You know, people used to have pride in them name. And wealthy people know exactly what I'm talking about. Wealthy people have pride in them name. People that are educated have pride in their name. People that respect themselves have pride in their name. So you have your son now, and your son is being taught in school that he means anything else but a boy, to grow up into a young adolescent, to grow up into a man that will have a wife and have children. At that the government, they don't want voting back. We want to go against all laws of God. I Christian them I talk to right now. No? We see them a labor right now. Who me I talk to? Who we say who believe in God and who not labor right? Who me I talk to? Listen, there's something called the Samoa Agreement. It was signed December 14, 2023. Go look up what the Samoa Agreement entails. You understand what I say? You know why them signed the Samoa Agreement? Because they would have lost resources. They don't care about the culture and that it goes against God, you know. They care about the money and resources where them are going to lose from the UN. That's why them signed the Samoa Agreement. There's an article about it. I'm not going to pull it up now because I'm going to dig up. But I have that. I read that. That is the reason why them sign it, them say. But there's larger implications. Like I just stated, your children eventually will be. Don't remember say Trump exposed Andrew what the $1.5 million for the LGBT community. You remember that? The $1.5 million where they sent them from the US for the trans people them. You remember that? You remember say the man them exposed that? You don't need to read. That was just a tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. That was just a top of the iceberg. The plans that the devil have for this country and the world is quite significantly large here. And the Samoa Agreement is the architect for the devil's plan. There's many African countries that have rejected it. Many African countries have rejected the Samoa Agreement. Go do the research. Go and do your research. So, the Christian people let me talk to now, the religious folks that believe in God, Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. You understand? Jesus Christ, Yeshua. Who me I talk to? You cannot say you honor and love God and vote for JLP. Period. Oh, by the way, you don't see table them and the blood and the all them something there with them have them thing now with Babsy and the one of them. You don't see? You don't like on the them. You don't see how they're working. You don't hear where profit them attack. You don't listen to Mark Stewart. You don't listen to Peter Chambers. You don't listen to the prophetess them. You don't hear the man and tell them so they want to legalize Obia. That would be like Delroy Chuck legacy as Minister of Justice to legalize Obia. That is how you do it. So if you don't have any fear of God, you don't do the right thing September 30th. Because I tell you, say, sure disaster come out this country. Sure. Cleansing is going to happen. Cleansing is going to happen. And that is a prophetic word. Thus saith the Lord, not me, not Bolo. Holy prophecy me highlight for my channel. Even the other day, Mark Stewart talk about it. There's going to be a shaking. There's going to be a revival in Jamaica. You understand? Because we are dealing with spiritual wickedness in high places. It's not just about politics. It is beyond politics. This is about good versus evil. You understand? Enough people don't understand when God make a covenant with a nation, what that mean. It's the covenant untouched, brother. You see what I mean? You can't touch the covenant, you can't violate the covenant. God go step in. Because him don't make a covenant and in covenant and word. You feel what I say?
Of Jamaica, I'm embarrassed. Him demolish the people in them house. Remember the girl spent $800,000 for that house? That's that big house and she sacrificed God work without even lunch. Man,
no, even that no. The house them with them bulldozer down. Jamaica. No, for me, in my shallow mind, me expect our 63 seat to be lost. In my shallow mind. Because you know why? This government has committed too much crimes against the people of Jamaica. For people in Jamaica to not care about those other people that was victimized. Too much crime against the people of Jamaica. You can imagine somebody go work and not eat no lunch and put our money into owning our own home, and then the government come and bulldoze it. When she was a victim, she became a victim twice. The person that sell her the home or the property, them trick her. She wasn't aware, say, on a government thing. And then the government now come and say, no squatters, bulldoze them off island. No compassion, no empathy, no sympathy, nothing. Bulldoze them off island. So Jamaica, we're not gonna forget that. We don't feel like say that is just. You feel like the politician can explain their way out of doing that. Suppose it happened to you. What at that time they alone you go have an invocation of emotions towards the situation. You don't learn how to be empathetic. You don't feel other people pain. You don't put yourself in other people's shoes. You just selfish, so. The man goes to Bob's and say. Them people they down there, so we have them house, they live there for about 70 years and 3 different generations go through. Only depend government land. We have this time if you move. If I never for Isaac Buchanan and Mark Golding, them people they would have out of a house. They would have out of a home. Home where them grandpitney live through and then great grandpitney. What me say? Brother, you can't. Brother, the man them wicked for real, you know, virgin. And an exaggeration, you know. You have to wicked for all them meds there, brother. And actually go through with that. You don't have no heart. You don't have no empathy, sympathy towards people. Or you say you come from poverty. And you are dealing with poor people, so. Just a bulldoze people off a land. And then when a woman cuss him out on TV, he goes to Bob's and give the woman one house and help her out, and then carry her come to parliament for she tell the world when do for her. When you say, man, no, he man want good smarty, you know? He man want good smarty. It's like, just, if that was a regular person that did that to a homeless man, you would have said them a wicked smarty. But because a person who now worship, you can't be objective and say, you know, say a wickedness that you can't elevate over on a bias towards on a liking. It's all about who we like. Big up KB. It's all about who we like. Man, Well, I don't know, bro. No, listen. I am the type of person where I don't really give a lot of chances when it comes out to certain things. Once you cross a certain line, I am going to let you know that it's done, it's over with. Christopher Tufton, as a health minister, telling the people if they want water, then if they take the joke, should have been fired immediately. Then we have a situation with the 25 babies or 24 babies at Jubilee Hospital alone dying in 24 babies in 25 days, less than a month. Over 250 in the last 2 years, I believe, in the entire island. Babies, you know. See, these are the type of things that you don't get forgiveness for. You should be fired immediately, expeditiously. And in some countries, I'm not advocating for this, but the people in the country would turn to violence. They would visit your home. You probably wouldn't have a home. You would have burned down flat in some countries. But in Jamaica with us, we don't even advocate legally, consistently for action and accountability. But guess what? We are all past that now, ladies and gentlemen. You all have the opportunity of September 3rd to hold yourself accountable and the government accountable by going into the polls, polling stations, and casting your vote. Make sure someone go out early by 1 p.m. new PM. You understand? That is it.
The girl house, them take chapter, dig down the girl house just to give friend them the land.
Yes.
Remember good man?
Yes.
Remember good man will get done billionaire by starting with 2 taxi. See? Man and wife take control of Jamaica and nobody can criticize and nobody can go against them. So, if we don't know me, no say no good, go vote for him. And then we'll see what happens because this man have a plan. Because he is the one who then choose to carry the agenda for the people of Jamaica. But because no fan blind, and I love color, and I love him, me no know why I love him. Because but one thing I can say, anybody who agree with this man what I do, me consider him a stage 4 evil. Yeah, we don't mean himself, we don't pitney, we don't grand pitney, and I don't mean Jamaica, no good. So, them son of a choose.
You hear that? Mikey Love said anybody will agree with this man coming back into power. He classifies you as stage 4 evil. You don't mean yourself, you don't mean your family, you don't mean your country, you don't mean nobody no good. Yeah. Facts. Stage 4 evil.
And I love him, me no know why I love him. Because but one thing I can say, anybody who agree with this man what I do, me consider him as stage 4 evil. Yeah, we don't mean himself, we don't pitney, we don't grand pitney, and I don't mean Jamaica no good.
So they don't mean their self, their pitney or their grand pitney or Jamaica any good. Stage 4 evil. Stage 4.
So, them son if you choose Jamaica, nobody have to tell them if you choose Jamaica. See, you don't know say Jamaica will born. Remember this man has said, if you're born in Jamaica, that doesn't mean you're a Jamaican, you know. Try remember good no man. You remember good. All of the dog shit them can come on, I have some comment, negative comment. All the dog shit will leave negative comment. Alright?
Yo, big up Mikey Lus, yeah, man. I'm going to do an interview with Mikey Lus, you know, in a real life. Yeah, man, I'm going to do an interview with Mikey Lus, Jaja. No, sir. Let me see if I can find them thing. Thank you for a better life. Thank you for choosing a better life. So, oh, the first in family scholarship. What that is at about? Your degree, your terms, university, full forgiveness of interest and penalties on student loan. Oh yeah, this is also good. For the teachers out there, for teacher retention, the teacher retention plan is excellent. Vehicle concessions, house increase in terms of the NHT value of the house, 15 million. paying for your internet bill as a tool, and then I think it's tax free on equipment that you buy like laptops and so forth, tax free on those things for teachers, so they can be more equipped to teach your children. See, they're tax free on laptops and tablets. SLB payments pause if you are out of work. So imagine you out of work. And you have to pay back a student loan. What is going to happen? The interest is going to go up because you can't pay it back because you're not working. You can't pay it this month. So what them say is that them are going to pause it until you start work again. So when you start work again, you go back. I think that's a good plan. That really is going to help to ease the burden of the students that's paying back students' loan. No more guarantees, no more guarantors for student loan. So even the access to student loan is going to increase, because you have to have a guarantor, guarantors, plural, people that if they didn't find you, they can go find them, and that would be their ASS. You understand? So that's also a good thing. A scholarship in every household for the first in the family, university. Full forgiveness of interest and penalties on students' loan. Debt. Capping student loan repayment to percentage of income. No, this is a dope thing. And loan fees can be rolled into monthly payments. So, depending on how much money you actually earn, they're going to say, all right, we're going to take a percentage of what you actually earn to pay back your student loan, instead of telling you have to pay this ballpark figure every month. So that again, I go ease the pressure off of the youth where he's trying to build him life simultaneously while paying back his student loan. That is a good plan. This applies even if you're already at university. That's a disclaimer. Wow. These are great reasons to vote for the PNP now. Teachers, your dedication shapes the nation. No shape your future. No tax on income up to $3.5 million effective April 1st, 2026. Internet as a tool of trade, they'll pay for it. Reward for commitment. Every year that you actually work in Jamaica as a teacher under the PMP, you will not pay for that year. The student loan will be forgiven. All right. Own your home, priority to rent to own housing program, and then there's a higher maximum, which I said 15 million. Yeah, Saturday. Why you think I'm doing this? It's closer to the election. I don't really need to talk about why you not vote for the JLP. I tell you why you vote for the PMP. Next plan is this: teach in comfort, major investment in school infrastructure, concessions to make it affordable, own your own car. I spoke about that a while ago. So those are for the teachers, right? All right. 5 more reasons to vote for the PMP. 1, more money for you. No income tax if you earn 3.5 million or less. That is 1. A clean slate or landmark debt relief program. Full forgiveness of all outstanding interest and penalties owed to the government. Agreed moratorium period for repayment of principal to provide room for restart and recovery. It covers property taxes, GCT arrears, traffic tickets, student loans for government entities, NWC arrears, water bills, and other government-related debts. A clean slate, reset, again, easing the burden on the people. Because the man them realize, say, the cost of living is extremely high. And this is a solid plan again. GCT, property tax, traffic tickets, student loan. your water bill, any government related debt, clean slate, full forgiveness of all outstanding interests and penalties. That means and then go on to say an agreed moratorium period to repay the principal. So what is principal? Principal is the actual money where you owe. You know, so the interest are the added amount, and the penalties is not paying this month or not paying 3 months. So every month we end up pay, there's a penalty cost added to it. And why them do that is to encourage you to pay upon time. So the PNP say, yo, we're going to forgive all of that, the interest and the penalty them. Just pay back the principal, the actual amount you owe. And we will give you time to pay it back. We're going to have an agreed time. What is comfortable for you? Bruh, solid plans and policy. I'm just saying. National health insurance. What is? Rollout of the national health insurance scheme beginning with full coverage for children 0 to 18, seniors 65 plus, and persons with disabilities. Oh, this one I've never looked into this one. National health insurance. Oh, that's good. Seniors 65 plus, nice. And persons with disabilities, nice. And children 0 to 18. Yeah, me like that. We don't really need to say much about that. That is clear cut. Tax-free overtime, yes. Removal of all taxes on overtime for persons earning up to 6 million. Tax-free tips and gratuities. Remove tax from tips and gratuities from hotel workers and workers in other hospitality sectors. So, a lot of these plans that the PNP came up with, is consultation, They actually spoke to people in these different areas of work and said, let's talk, how can we help you? And they listened. And within the fiscal papers, the discipline, the fiscal prudent documentation, legal documentation that every single government has to follow, that was put out there by Mama P and the People's National Party. That's sleep very nice, eh? Mama see you wake up and I say, yo, look like you get all the rest. But those fiscal papers that was established by Mama P with the help of Mark Golden, of course, and I think Ralston Hyman and other members of the team at the time, the fiscal discipline will be followed. You guys don't have to worry about it. They have figured out an algorithm to make sure that our debt to GDP stays at a certain level that does not violate the fiscal discipline, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Good. Somebody put on a post and I chat too much. I'm saying, say it's true. Sometimes I chat too much, but there's people that actually likes to listen to me chat too much. More money monthly. No tax income up to $3.5 million. No tax on overtime pay. Honor the fallen. $20 million insurance paid. Oh, that's another thing. And this is significant. But the police them already vote already. And I see why the majority of them voted for the People's National Party. There's like if a police get injured or him resign, there's some money. Yeah, man, that have happened to me because time coming out, Karen. Here's a God pick me shirt, it a go fit. Yo, so anyway, now I see why the police them and the soldier them vote for the PNP. 20 million insurance paid promptly to families. You know when officers serve and something happen to them, and the family member them I get the burden of burying them picnic, burying their family, burying their husband, and then when they forget the little money from the government, it'll take long and it'll come in a piece. Well, the man then say $20 million insurance paid promptly to families. Hello? You can't stay there. heal the mind and body, full health and coverage, and psychological support. Please, mighty God of Daniel, when these people go out to serve and protect, the thing them when them encounter have to analyze people and I see all types of gore and blood and yo, the man them need a psychiatrist, bro. In a real life, me glad say man them a do this. The man them need a psychiatrist. Big man thing. Right? Oh, me can get changed too. Can get changed? When you say advance your career, scholarship to assist in qualification for promotion. So, the police them are there and the force and the soldier them. They will go get scholarship. They will go get scholarship. After me never know this about ya. Scholarship assistance. So they can up them level in at the force. Bruh, no me know why the police them vote for PMP and the soldier them. What is priority approval for private firearms? Yes, I have heard Damien Crawford talk about this in length. How on earth they are police and don't have a license firearm? That makes sense? That spells any sense at all? Me not get it. I don't get it. Listen me. If a man is not qualified, to serve as a police, don't give him the job. But a police is supposed to have a certain level of discipline, mental fortitude. Yes? So him not jumpy or she not jumpy. Right? Them not led by them emotion. If you want a license firearm, you have to have all of that too. So you tell me say police, we're supposed to have that mental capacity. Majority of them don't have a license firearm in Jamaica. Make that make sense. Or if you dip on the road, a big rifle and a walk around. Zine, some of them they in a mask, nothing, and you are going to one little community, not even they in one gated community where your family protected. You have all picnic. You not even have one wall around your house, no protection, and you don't have a license firearm. Well, them the days they done. The man them sell license firearm, brother. Priority to NHT, rent to home housing units. So the police and the soldiers are going to be prioritized for those NHT housings. I agree. Man them serve and protect. What the hell? That's what I say. How the hell the man them feel? Yeah, that's what I say. Kezia. Big up yourself, Kezia Culture Clothing. How in the world are you supposed to keep Jamaica safe when your family isn't safe? You not safe. You come off a job, you beer, you not have a gun, you not have a license firearm. That's wild, bro. Why would I be a police in Jamaica under them circumstances then? Hell no. That ain't it. And then you see, this is where the illegal activities then come in, you know. Because there are someone that come from a certain community, you know. You know what them are going to do, you know. Them are going to have them, you understand? Them are going to have illegal firearm and them thing there in a car. You know what I mean? They have to protect themselves. They have to protect themselves. So instead of involuntary increase of illegalities, right? Let us have, you know, legal situations where these people can protect themselves, brother. And I want that to be extended to the public as well. Albeit you're going to do your vetting and all of them something there. We need somebody different from the FLA if you can get license firearm to people. Because it has become a rich boys club. A certain people. That need to shift up. That need to shift up. As we are going to increase people wealth in Jamaica in terms of all of that, we need the people, we need Jamaica to be like America in other way the way. People who want them firearm, brother. Yeah, man, enough hard. Legally, enough hard. Enough people are going to say, oh, but that's going to increase. No. It not increase nothing. You know why crime are going? Because some people know say them alone have that. You understand? Yes. They know say them alone. So when them go on them crime, them know say them not gonna really see no bag of people who can defend themselves. and protect property and life. So they know so them have an easier way out. You see when them know so they have an easier way out, you're humble man. Can you imagine if you live at Jamaica and everybody have gun? Everywhere, one look at you with 17-year-old, 18, everybody have their nice firearm and they know if you shoot properly. Do you think you're going to go into frivolous arguments with people? No. That's not going to happen. You would be very, very stupid. Right? You have to make peace reign. And then the woman, the mighty God of Daniel, no, they need to put on special concession for the woman them. Woman, they need to have lights of firearm. In this country, our raping and them something they are going on a high level. Molestation and all of these things. No, man, the woman them have gun, man. Man, the woman they need some level of protection. The women in the country, and this is why I want to vote for every single member. Every one of the female them on the People's National Party, I want you to vote for them. Every one of the 22 females should be a part of government. Yes, I am praying for that. All 22 of them. Yes? Do that for me, Jamaica. Do the right thing. Vote in all our ladies them. I am advocating for all the ladies because them know what them are face. And in terms of legislation, they'll be able to put their voices into the mix to get the right and proper result that will benefit them. And you know, the women them in the People's National Party, I mean, when we listen to them, they are cognizant of the male struggle. So I don't think they're going to abuse anything. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. The head of the female, what's her name? Miss Sutherland. Mrs. Sutherland. Yes, the lady with the little puffy ear and she like dance. Oh, that song like Shake It to the Max. She loves sing Shake It to the Max. That lady there, Mrs. Sutherland. She has a husband that she loves and reveres and speaks very well of. That supports her thoroughly. So she's a woman and she's for women empowerment, but she understands the value of a man. Those are the women that I want to have to be in parliament to transform legislation. Those are the type of women. You see, women them way, you know what? I'm not going to go there. I behave myself. Juliet Cuthbert. Anyway. Yes. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, mighty God. Where are we? Let me see what is happening in this space. Because, you know, I'm going to start late now. I'm soon have to go live again. So I'm going to end that one here. Soon, because we are going live 6 o'clock for the meeting. Yes, yes. We are going to watch you. Mighty God, yeah, you're sure. I don't mind. I rather the show than if I did music, I couldn't do this. So, let us talk about Anjonis. Increasing the wage bill to 32,000. Yeah, man, this is about them, Don't be about them at all. Oh, wait a minute. What you say? What you say? They mash up in there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being here. I hope that I made it quite clear. A litany of reasons why on September 3rd you should vote for the People's National Party. God bless you all. Stay safe. And see you at 6 p.m. All right? Going live again. Peace. Goodbye. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hey, y'all hit that like button exiting, man. Before y'all leave, hit the like button, man. Stop playing. Damn. Stop playing, man. Y'all play too much.